So I got a message from one of people running this new startup from Pakistan. It's called Herbal Lagoons. They wanted me to do their digital marketing. Obviously, I don't do digital marketing for outside brands, but I thought I'll give them some suggestions before they start doing heavy marketing and getting traffic to their website. Because if you don't have a good funnel or a good website, then it's waste spending money on traffic or ads, just flushing money down the drain. Let's look at this website. What's good and what's bad? First is the landing fold or the first section of your website. This is what people see right off the bat when they visit your website. This is a mistake pretty much everybody does. I've made this mistake for a long time in my business as well, is we over time as founders get obsessed with our own product and we start to focus too much on the specifications of our product. We really want to push that out because we're looking at competition and we want to see how we stand out from them, what's our point of differentiation, and then we try to put that on our website, and it's probably the wrong thing to do. Let's put ourselves in the shoes of your ideal customer. Who is your ideal customer? Now, this might sound sexist or whatever, but most of the people who cook in Pakistan are women. It's usually mature women. So it's not young teenage girls or early 20s, usually mature women, moms basically, who are doing the cooking. So let's say your mom is visiting this website. Instead of reading dehydrated organic products, what would she want to read? I would say something along the lines of the most flavorful spices and herbs that you can cook with, or something along the lines of produce mouth-watering dishes with the most flavorful spices and herbs yet. Something that is the eventual outcome of your product. All products fulfill on an outcome. And what you need to stop doing is focusing on the product. You need to focus on the outcome. So an analogy would be, let's say we take the example of an airline. Okay, why do we need an airline? We need an airline to get to our destination. So if getting to your destination is an outcome, then you want to think of what are the 2 or 3 things that people want to have to get to that outcome. So if I want to get to a destination, I think the first thing that people look for is cheaper prices. The second thing is being there on time. And then third thing would be like good onboard experience. So I would say something along the lines of get to your destination. So that's the outcome. In the most cheapest, on time, comfortable flights, PIA, Emirates, or whatever. That's it. So this is what you need to do for your business. Think what is the outcome. The outcome is not dehydrated organic products. It would be the same as the airline saying, fly on a triple tier Boeing XYZ engine to your destination. Nobody's interested in the product and its specification. Okay, you're interested in the outcome. So whatever business you have, whatever product you're selling, look at the outcome and that's it. Don't talk about specifications. Don't talk about dehydrated organic products right now. Okay, that's product specifications. We can do that later on. Here is the big promise and 2-3 things that really matter to your ideal customer. Right after the fold, we have hot selling products. There are many variations of dried available on a website. So you need to fix the copy here. And usually a lot of good funnels. So again, your website is not really a website. You need to think about a website as a funnel. You just receive somebody through an ad. What is the first thing they see? They see the banner image. And in that, they want to see the big promise. Right after that, what is something that would really cement you as somebody interesting, as somebody who they want to check out more? So usually here you should have a text that is an extension of the main headline, something along the lines of mothers are raving about how flavorful their recipes have become, or something like that. Again, it ties into the main copy here on the main image. Then you move into the best-selling products in your catalog. I will try to change this from hot selling products. I mean, sounds very tacky, to be honest, and cheap. You don't want to say hot selling. You would say something like popular products, or maybe you have a section here which says the fundamental herbs and spices. So you have things like ginger, garlic, things like that, and not have things like moringa powder, for example. So you start off with the staple ones and then move into like specialized herbs and spices. And then you've got our products. So flakes, whole. This is a good way to categorize them. Certifications is important, but you want it at the bottom because who would be interested in certifications? Usually other businesses. So if other businesses plan to stock you up, they would want to see certifications to make sure they are stocking a legit product. I would get rid of this. Honestly, this is just distractions. Just again, the same products in the same catalog, but with a different image. So no, how it works, overall health, what just happened. Okay, so this is clickable. If you click this, It takes you to the top. You don't want to do that. Please change that. If somebody's reading, usually people like to highlight things and stuff. So if they're reading something and they click on it, it goes to the top. It's just very distracting. Get rid of that. This isn't really interesting for, again, your ideal customer. So I'd probably write something along the lines of, how are you better? Why should they choose Herbal Lagoon over Shan or National? You need to emphasize, like, is your product more premium? Is it manufactured in a certain way? Something that makes you stand out. So I would put in something like how we are different than legendary brands or something, or how are we different than the standard spices. Make them standard, because you want to say, although they are huge and legendary brands, you want to term them as standard. So how are you different than the standard spices? And then join a subscription. Nobody wants to join a subscription. Tell me, please, do you? What is this? Tell me, please, do you have a question? Okay, you need to fix it. I would just get rid of all of this. You've got a WhatsApp us tag here. So probably people can ask you questions directly if they are interested. So I would remove this section and then pick from Mandi, freshly squeezed, securely packaged. This is how the whole process works. And if I click on any of these, takes me to the top. Yeah, again, it's also distracting. Remember, you want to remove as many sections from your homepage as you can until a point comes where your sales start to drop. Okay. So you want to handhold your ideal customer towards the sale, but you will get them to the sale by removing obstacles. So as soon as they've clicked on your ad or your organic content and they've reached your website, first thing is, what are these guys about? Which you do with your main banner image here, and then maybe with a sentence or two here, and that's it. And then they start looking at, okay, what have these guys got? And once they're interested in, let's say, the garlic powder, they go in and then you try to sell them again in the description of the product. If they come down here and they start looking at this, all these things, and it doesn't even work, it takes them back to the top, and all these other, do you want to subscribe? It's just too much stuff. It's just distracting them for no good reason. So that's my comment to you about the main page. If you go to shop, you've got a lot of things here, which is good. There's just two things extra on the second page. If you can somehow do it, I'll try to put in the last two here and just have one page and have 2 pages. I would think that a lot of people are not sure about what they should buy. And thus, I would say, make it easy for them. Instead of having stock status, they don't need to know about the stock. Hopefully you are in stock in all these products. You want to have a section where it says, something like the fundamentals, because it's really important, because there's so many spices. Which one should I buy? I'm probably not going to buy one. You want to make them bulk buy, which I know you want as well. So you want to highlight 4 or 5 herbs, which are the fundamentals in cooking. So you probably want them to buy a garlic powder, ginger powder, dried onion, things like that, and not have things like, chia seed or beetroot and things like that. You want to make it easy for the confused customer who is not sure what I should buy really. So that's that. About us, what we do, the copy doesn't really go with this heading, what we love, what we do. This should have a story of why you started selling herbs. You tried cooking, but it wasn't as good as your mom's. Since childhood, your mom kept on telling you that spices and vegetables don't have the same flavor as in their generation. And then you started looking into why is that, and then it led you down the rabbit hole, and you started researching how to bring back flavor in spices, which led you to developing this brand or something like that. Some story that ties with, why you start this and why you love doing what you do. You don't love doing research, production, dehydration, and marking of products and things like that. So it doesn't go well together. So fix this copy. Our main products are herbs, spices. Yeah, this is just your entire catalog and, what you'd sell. Mission: all natural, we do not compromise on health, etc. Herbal Lagoons mainly use slow air drying, allows the moisture. This is explaining how these herbs are made, and this is under a mission's headline. This is not your mission. Your mission is to make food yummy again, or make food yummy plus healthy again. Your mission isn't production process of your herbs. Vision is a company having a clear vision, great room for growth and innovation, strategy of green economy, providing the baseline of farmers. Get rid of this. Developed by Miles Technologies. Okay, so if you click on that website, nothing opens. Get rid of it. If you are having things for no reason and it just leads to nowhere, get rid of it. Our team. So okay, you've got a team. Okay, I might be a bit nitpicky here, but honestly, these pictures are so unprofessional. This person is probably sitting at somebody's lawn. This person is at a function, he took a picture. This person is probably hustling the streets. And this probably just got a picture from his Instagram somewhere he was visiting. You can't even clearly see his face here. I would say take pictures like these. You don't need fancy cameras or anything. Just ask all these people to stand next to a window and have a white wall behind you and take a picture with your phone. As long as it's focused on your face and it's not in random places that you took pictures from, that's enough. You just need that. But right now, it's just looking a bunch of people trying to sell stuff. It doesn't look like a proper professional company. So have pictures like these, or just take standard pictures and put them up. Get rid of these. Okay, each of these have got Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook links. Now, I'm probably going to try one of these, and I'm pretty sure these are not all of you guys have got all 4 links to your profiles. I might be wrong, but if you've got actual links to your profiles, that is really impressive. Okay, so let's check this out. Okay, it just takes you to the About Us page. Yeah, all of these links just take you to About Us page. So again, if you're not going to put in your real links, get rid of these links. How it works. Again, I'm being nitpicky here, but I think, let me check something. So you've got this font, then you switch to this font, then you switch to a different font. Okay, you need to stick to one font. You can't keep changing fonts. If this is the main font of your website, keep it consistent. And then if somebody is interested, okay, somebody does want to know how you're producing these spices, instead of having these stock art, it would make so much of a difference if you can actually take a picture of each of these stages. Go to a mandi and actually take a picture of yourself choosing vegetables. Honestly, that is so much more authentic than this stock image, stock vector art here. Washing and cleaning, just take a picture of washing and cleaning. Take a picture of somebody cutting it up, and then, the vegetables being dried in the sun, and how you do crushing and how you do packaging. Then take your brand from all the way down here to up there if you have actual images. Sustainability. Another word of advice would be all of these links, there's just too many. I know as a startup, you want to put out as many links as you want because you want to seem professional. But again, this is for your ideal customer. Are they actually concerned about the sustainability of your company? No. Only other companies are interested in your sustainability practices. So I would move the sustainability link all the way from the top menu to the footer menu, somewhere down here. Same with, About Us. When have you visited the About Us page of Apple or Microsoft? Do you go and actually check people's about page and try to see who are the members? No consumer does that. The only people who are interested in who the team is other businesses who want to reach out and discuss about distribution. And for them, they usually come down to the footer and try to see who their team is. So I would put things like these in the footer menu. And if you can, either have a phone number or an email address where they can reach out to you and contact you in terms of business collaboration. Frequently asked questions. Now, these are interesting. This might be interesting to your ideal customer. Are all these products natural? Are the products certified accordingly? Non-GMOs? What is the delivery time? This is what your consumer is interested in. If I order, how long does it take to reach me? You want to put something like this all the way on the top so they know if they order, how quickly is it coming? Second question, what courier service is being used for delivery? Third, can I track my order? Things like these are more important to your customer than is it non-GMO? Is it ISO 22000 certified? Yeah, so these kind of things like certification, green, sustainable, these go to very bottom. Contact us. Okay, so this is again frequently asked questions are here. So maybe combine these, just have one, FAQ/contact, and then they can come and look at the questions if it's already answered. If not, they can contact you. So just combine these. Availability, okay, store locate. Your maps are not loading. Probably check that. Recipes, okay, let's check recipes. Yeah, there's no page on recipes. So again, if there's nothing there, get rid of it. Don't make yourself look unprofessional by having links and which doesn't take anybody anywhere. Okay, let's look at the main product pages now. Dehydrated dry onion. Benefits: oil-free, instant, 0 tears, high shelf life. Dehydrated description. Switch preserve for stress release and stuff. Okay, people who are interested in buying dried onions are not coming to your website because they want to relieve their stress and stuff. Okay, if you're not crystal clear about why people are buying from you, your product, you're going to make mistakes like these. You're trying to push a lot of health benefits, like helps with heart disease and stress release and improves sleep. Maybe the benefits you can put here here at the bottom, but in the top, you want to have 2 or 3 sentences which clearly suggest why they should buy this. Dried onions are one of the most fundamental things. Usually a lot of dishes, you start with frying these onions, and you want to highlight here this specific product. So you want to start something along the lines of onions are the first ingredients you start most recipes with, but they often result in tears. Cook tear-free recipes with the intense flavor and aroma of delicious onion flakes that you have ever tried. Something like that. These dried onions make actual onions cry. Something funny, but something that hits the main selling point. Related products. Perfect. Good. This is really good. You've got a review. One customer. Nice. And it's by admin at Herbal Lagoon. How obvious is this? It's one of you guys who's commented, left a review, and the review is just nice. Get rid of it. If you can't get organic reviews, don't do tacky stuff like this, which makes your customers think company that is being run by unprofessionals. So I hope some of that has been useful. Again, fix your funnel. That is step 1. A lot of people come to me and say, hey, can you help me run ads? That is step 2. First, fix your shop, your funnel. Once you've done that, then turn on the tap and start sending traffic, spending money on getting traffic to your store, so that when they do land on your website or your funnel, they actually buy. So this is a quick mock-up of your website as we speak. You've got the menu on top with a bunch of links that do not work. Then you've got the main banner image with a tagline that does not attract your ideal customer. And then just a cold image of a bunch of products in their packaging. Then you've got hot selling products, and you've listed a lot of products which all cannot be hot selling products. Then you've got a section highlighting a few products in different categories, which is interesting. You've got certifications, then again different products highlighted, then how it works section, then the whole process of how you make this, and then the footer menu. It's quite big and long and distracts the customer. It's not like a good funnel. So if I were to do a quick mock-up of what your website should be like, it should be something like this, where the main menu has been removed and you've got a main image, slightly bigger image. It takes up most of the first fold of your website and has an immediate emotional connection with the person who just visited your website. It's your ideal customer enjoying the aroma of nice spices that she's cooking with, and with a tagline, unleash flavor in every pinch. And this is the outcome of your product, making flavorful food. So the tagline here on top, your product shown, the ideal customer shown, and the feeling, emotional feeling that they will receive. But then the shop now button is nice and highlighted. So you want them to come and click on here and see your entire catalog. But if it's not warm audience and it's a cold audience and they want to check out something more before they click on shop now, they read something like authentic flavor has returned to our cooking, says all the moms. Some text that connects with the main image text. Then you've got a section to highlight a few of your products. I've added a tab of essentials. So again, if somebody's confused and they want to try out your spices for the first time, but they don't know what to get, you highlight essentials, a bundle that they can buy together, and then other categories are same as you already have. Then certifications, and then finally the footer menu, and that's it. You ideally want everybody to come and click on this so they go straight in shopping mode. I also had a quick look at your Facebook page, and I watched this video, and this is really good. It really shows a passionate person suggesting how each of the flavors are really good and stuff. I also see that you've got Azad Chaiwala as one of the people who's endorsed your brand. But again, Azad Chaiwala is somebody who's followed by budding entrepreneurs. So these are usually young men who are interested in business. Even if they see this video, they're not interested in buying herbs. So you want to, instead of having him endorse your brand, you want to reach out to female chefs in Pakistan who are either on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, and you want to collaborate with them. In the beginning days, even if it's just, we'll send you a free sample if you can leave us a testimonial video or something, and then have that testimonial video here in the features section. Even if you can't get, an influencer, just have your own mom or some lady taste some popular dish, something like biryani, for example, because entire Pakistan probably knows biryani, and it does require a lot of spices. I think biryani is a good option. And then you made me hungry. And have 2 plates in front of them, and the lady tries biryani from one place. She's like, "Oh, this is really delicious. Did you really cook this?" Or something funny like that. Something that doesn't seem too polished or something that is too staged. And then she tries the other plate, and she tries it, and she's like, "Oh my God, how what is this cooked with? This seems like my mother used to cook biryani. It's so flavorful and so delicious and there's so much aroma. What did you cook this with? And then you reveal that plate one is with packaging of Shan or National, some famous brand, but again, you're going head to head with them if you want to do that or not. And then you remove, a cover from plate B and it's one of your spices. Well, a few of your spices. And that one video you want to put here in the feature section, that's going to convert so much of your ideal customers into trying your spices at least once to really know how do they, how come they are so much flavor. And then later you can obviously turn on, paid ads and stuff like that, drive more traffic. So yeah, those would be some of my suggestions to you guys.